Hey everybody, Tom here. We'll get started here in just a second. I'm glad you're here. This is the Ingresso Cybernetico training for Thursday night. I think it's the 3rd or 4th of September. I'm not even sure, right? But I think it's the 4th. And we're going to go over a complete sales funnel from start to finish. You know, we've done some trainings before where it was just on the autoresponder and magic responder. It was just on lead pages and whatnot. So I'm going to go kind of fast. I'm going to throw it all together for you, show you how to do it. You'll be able to watch the replay and pause or refer to our more detailed trainings where we did a full hour just on one section of it. But once you see the whole flow and how you can put together a sales funnel in 20 or 25 minutes here. So let me go ahead and kill that test screen over there, right? But so the first thing we want to do is just find out if you can see the screen okay and you can hear me okay. You should be seeing me right now. I'm about to switch it over to screen share. So if you can hear me okay and you're seeing the live feed here, go ahead and type in a number 7 and welcome to the call. I have to show the whole screen tonight here so you can see what's up, okay? All right. So I'm probably not gonna be able to see comments till the end then here. So I'm leaving public for now, okay? Let's start right here. All right, so type in number 7 when you can see me and you can hear me okay, all right? I see it over there on my test screen, so it should be streaming all right. If people, I see the numbers climbing, people are starting to pour on board here. So type in a number 7 when you can hear me and when you can see the screen okay. Let me check my audio, make sure it's coming out of the right speaker here for you. Yeah, we're good there. All right, we'll get started here in just a second. Type in number 7 when you can hear me and when you can see the screen okay. A lot of people registered for tonight, so should just be coming on here. We'll get started here in about 1 minute or less. All right, I see people coming on. There we go. I can see the comments now. Can you be louder? Let me check my volume here. It's probably going to be about as loud as it goes, guys. I don't know. Check your speakers because I got a special microphone on it set right and I'm talking loud. But anyways, let's roll with it here. So we want to create a campaign, and this, for example, we're going to do for selling Ingresso Cybernetico or the opportunity or whatnot here, right? So what I want you to do is just don't bother taking notes or anything because this will be recorded. So we're going to start out in Magic Responder. I've logged into the account, go over to the test account here, and we're going to get fired up right now. The first thing we want to do is create a campaign. So I'm going to go into Autoresponder. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to go kind of fast. Save your questions for the end so then I can pull the screen back up and see them there. Okay. I'm going to click Create New Campaign. Let's call this 9/4/14. Let's just date it, right? What we're doing here, if you didn't know, we're naming the campaign, we're putting the campaign details in. You can really put whatever you want in there. It's just to help you find it. Manager the campaign. Let's just put a webinar guy. It doesn't really matter. You can put an email in there. That one's not too awful important either. It's required, but it's not too important, okay? I'm going to check for comments or questions here. Hey, can everybody else hear me okay? I'm just getting one saying that it's awful low. And let me check this again real quick, guys. It's got the right deal on there. It's got to be on your end. But anyways, we'll just keep going. Hopefully you can just turn the volume up, right? I got the microphone right here next to my mouth, guys, so not much else I can do. But all right, so company, you can put your company name, right? Okay. Company URL, let's just put Ingresso Cybernetico, for example, okay? So you do the HTTP :// All right, we're going to use Ingresso Cybernetico for this one. Name of email sender. So you can put your name in here, or if you want to have a company name, you can. We're just going to put IC Trainer for this one. Name of email center. This will be the from email, and that's why I always say that it's important to make this email right here a professional email, so it's not necessarily like from a Gmail or a Yahoo or anything like that, okay? So it's pretty important that you're able to go ahead and use a professional email here. And if you don't have one yet, you can actually set one up using your IC hosting. As long as you're at the $100 level or higher, you're going to have enough IC hosting that you can set that up with a domain name through Ingresso Cybernetico, and then set up an email over there. There's some trainings already done to show you how to do that. So then you'd have one that actually works. Okay. So sender email. Let's just do. Making one up, right? So that's where it would be. And we're going to do this on email. I'm not really using the text marketing yet over here. And the redirect page, this is going to be when they confirm their subscription. So when they confirm their subscription, let's, for example purposes, this is where you'd want to send them the goods. Like if you got a sales video you want to use, or straight to your Ingresso site, or if you made your own video, you want to introduce yourself and show why you like Ingresso Cybernetico, whatever you want to do here. Just for training purposes tonight, I'm going to use CNN.com. Not using that for anything other than just to throw a website in there, guys. Okay. And this one right here says on what page your website you want to send people when they unsubscribe. So I usually leave that the default. You can change their confirmation right here, right? You can type in your name right here and then your email. This one doesn't matter. This is just to get a notification right here on this one when you actually get a lead, okay? Then pick your time zone right there and click Create Campaign. All right, we kind of covered a lot of that before, so next thing we're going to do is do a form, right? And I'm going fast through this part because we just did a magic responder training a while back on how to set up that part. So I'm going to go over here and click Create Opt-in Form, right? So I'm going to get that part done. Campaign is going to be this campaign here, which is webinar 9414. And we're going to make a basic form because we're using IC lead pages, right? I'm just going to do email, taking everything else off and leaving it clean, all right? Go from there. Form name. Put in Webby 9414. Confirmation URL. Even though you put it in on another spot, we're going to put it in right here. So when they confirm their subscription, remember we used, for example purposes, we used CNN. That's what we're going to use here too. Say this site was the one that you wanted them to go to after they confirm. Unsubscribe, leave the same thank you URL. So just if you used confirmed opt-in, which a lot of these are set right there, you can do a thank you. And I made one up earlier today right here. And what this does is I just picked it from the thank you template. I'll show you that when I get over there in a minute, right? But just for time purposes, I made this page up really quick so we wouldn't be on here 2 hours tonight. So I had this one already done. Probably saved me about 5 minutes. So I'm going to copy that one. And what this page does right here, it says, here's a special gift. Make sure you confirm subscription in the email we just sent to you. Access the video that is earning regular people thousands a month online, right? And then click the link below to get a discount on our WordPress Mastery course. So here's what you can do as far as a one-time offer to help monetize your funnel so you can help put more money back into buying leads, is go through your digital products and find a product that you want to use. And I picked this one right here. And you'll have access to this back in your back office too, I'm sure, if you're on at least the same business. You should have it back there under digital products. If you don't, just go to the next Higher Business Center and you'll see it. But anyways, this basically is just it's a course for WordPress, and it shows regular price 67, today 17. So you could even write something up that said, hey, I'm going to save you $50 if you want to take advantage of that course right there. All right. So anyways, make a long story short right there, that just to save about 10 minutes, I already had that page made up. So I'm going to come back over here to where are we at right here, and make that the thank you URL. Okay, and then click done. All right, this will be the form that we stick into IC lead pages. I think they're actually in the process of changing the name to IC marketing funnels, guys, just in case you didn't know. So we'll have to start switching everything over and get used to calling it that. But anyways, that's what we're going to use over there here in a little bit. But right now I want to go back to this part and then go under here, and I want to create a message. So manage autoresponder messages. I haven't made one yet. In your back office for Ingresso Cybernetico, you can go under resources into the download section and download an email series that's already done up for you. Right? So here's email 1. Subject, thanks for stopping by. So I would just copy that. Actually, let's just copy that. And then I want to do create new message. I'm using Chrome. If you ever get it kind of glitched out in Magic Responder in Chrome, just switch over and use Firefox. It works great over there too. Anyway, so we're right here, message format, right? I like to use text/HTML, and I do that before I start writing anything because sometimes it jumbles things up if you change it up in the middle. So do it in the beginning, and then you can paste in your subject right there. Copy the body. These are just kind of basic templates. I definitely encourage you to go in and add some more to it if you want. And there's 7 of them in that first series to get started. I'm only gonna put in 1 here right now, right? I think I gotta. Yeah, you can't just do it with a mouse. I think that works all right. Yeah, or that's one way. On a Mac, you can do Command V, and it actually works through here. Or you can come up here and click that little button right there, and it pops up, and then you can paste it right into that window. And that's the issue you have in Chrome, though, where you want to switch over and use Firefox, okay? Now that looks kind of small, and we're not getting their name, so I'm taking out that where it says first name, just change it to like hi there. And let's make it a little bit bigger so we can copy the whole thing. And then find font size. Let's go to 14 right there. So it's a little bit easier to read. So then you could rewrite it, type your name in here, right? Whatever you want to do. You could put, a signature linked to your, maybe if you want to put your phone number, you can. If you want to put your website, if you want to put maybe your Facebook, if you wanted to link up with you over there or whatnot, you're going to put your link, hyperlink to this. And so how you do that is, I'll show you. So highlight that right there. Okay, and then come up to these right here. Hopefully you can see them. What it looks like a chain link almost, right? And then this is to unlink something, and this is to link something. So I'm going to click that, and the link URL. For example purposes, let's just keep it congruent for training. This is where you would put probably your Ingresso site, or if you had a video with a, buy now button on it or something, whatever you want to do. And we're selling CNN, even just for training purposes, right? You can control whether it opens in this window or in a new window, right? You don't have to put a title or anything like that, and then just click insert. So then that's hyperlinked now, right? And then also you can hyperlink right here, right? If you want it to say click here or something, whatever you want to do. So then same thing, you'd hyperlink it the same way. Right? You just hyperlink it the same way there. I probably should have used Firefox. It worked fine. It works fine sometimes over here in Chrome, and sometimes it glitches out. But so, anyways, just use Firefox when you're doing this, and it works fine. It'll work the same way I did in the last window. In fact, I'll switch over here and just here. Let's do that. I'm gonna switch everything over for you guys. Okay. So let's do. All right. Type in any questions that you have while I'm switching everything over, because I'm going to switch over to Firefox for you guys so I can show you a little better, okay? It'll take me about 1 minute here, guys. Maybe 2. Run a little slow. I use Chrome for everything, so when I do these trainings, I forget to switch over. Most time doesn't make a difference, but Magic Responder it does sometimes for certain things. Okay. No questions yet? All right. Let's see if it'll let me share the other window. All right, so you should be able to see that up now back over here inside of Firefox, and we're going to just continue on, okay? So I'm going to go back over here to Magic. Actually, you know what? Let me save it over in the other one real quick first. Minimize that. Let me just hit. Okay. Now, can you see the Firefox window now? Should be good to go. Type in a number 2. Type in a number 2 if you can see the Firefox window, and we're just going to continue on from where I left off over there in Magic Responder, which means I'm going here. I'm going to go to Manage Autoresponder Messages. So say that first one was done. I'll show you another example to add another one here, right? So I'm going to do Create New Message. That was day 0, so it would come right away. Sometimes you can wait a day or wait 2 days if you want, but personally, I like to do the first message either right away or the next day. It all depends on where I'm directing them after they opt in there. I'm going to click over my test screen here, make sure you guys can see it. Yeah, okay, so you're good to go. You should be able to see it now. So anyways, create new message. I'll show you a couple, just one little different thing to do on this one, right? So I still got those downloaded messages. Same thing we did on the first one, only this one is subject is good money, no boss, looking over your shoulder, right? We'll get on to linking these up here in just a minute. First thing I'm going to do is change the plain text to text/HTML. I'm going to add the subject in there, right? Then I'm going to go back and get the rest of it. Oops. There we go. Now on this one, I'm going to go ahead and show you the other way to do it. Clicking that word right there, and then that'll pop up, and then still Command V or Control V, wherever if you're on a PC, and then click Insert, right? So that's how that comes out right there. There's another way of doing it. And then, like I did before, I want to make it a little bit bigger. That's up to you. You can leave the print small if you want. I like it nice and easy to read. We're not using first name in this example because we don't have their first name. So we want to change that out or just say hi there, whatever you want to do, right? So then back to the hyperlinking. So we're going to go over hyperlink this one. Same thing, go up to that chain link. And then, like I said, you would use the link that's appropriate for what you're selling right here. We're just using CNN for example. I'm going to open it up in a new window. Same thing down here. Click here to find out more. And then that little gear, or not the chain link almost up there is what you call it, right? CNN, new window, insert, put your name right there, whatever links you want in your signature, you know. Here's another link right there. You could change that link to a video that changed it all, right? And then go up here, same thing, click the chain, and then throw in your deal right there where you want to send them to and click insert. So that gives you an idea. Now here's the one thing that's going to be different. So remember, this is message number 2. So let's say we wanted to give them a day of relief. They got one on day 0. Now we're going to give them one on day 2 after they opted in. Now Magic Responder works on the way that it's days since opt-in. So it's not In this case, it's the same because you got 0. Hold on a second. I'm losing my voice. But say we're on message 5, right? You wouldn't want to put 2 on message 5 thinking it's going to be 2 days after the previous message, because this is days from when they opted in. Okay, so this will actually be day 2, and then if I was on message 5, I'd want to figure from day from opt-in how many days into the deal that I wanted to get the message. So that's just how it works in Magic Responder, and then you can just click create new message. So we've got that. So we've got 2 messages in there now. You can complete your funnel and then just come back and add the messages in later. All right, so then, like I said, those you could use as an example. You could modify them however you want, but it's just back there to help you, because a lot of times once you get rolling, it's easier to write than to start from scratch. All right, so I'm going to try and bounce back over now and use the stuff I had in the other window. So let's see if we can get that pulled up. Dun, 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 dun. 2 guys, if you got questions, just type them in over there. We'll pause and take some questions. See if we can switch windows over here to I think that's it. I can't tell. All right, I got that. Let's do this. That's the one we want. That's what we want to drop. Then we're going to click here. Yeah, that's it. Too many windows open here at one time. I'm going to figure out where I'm at. There we are. All right, let's refresh, because we should have another one over here we saved now that we're back over here in Chrome. Type in number 6 if you can see the screen getting fine. I got a test monitor up here, but it seems to be freezing a lot on me because I'm not touching the screen. All right, so number 6, if you can see me again, we're back over in Chrome. I'm going to continue on with the presentation, showing you how to set this up as quickly as possible. Looks like you can on the test screen. So I'll keep going. Just stop me here in a minute if you can't see. So we got an idea how it's working right there. We got interval of 0, and then the next one comes at day 2. You can finish the funnel now and then just come back and add messages to this later on. All right, so the only thing we haven't done over here, right, is over here on this webinar, click activate campaign. So watch that switch to active. Boom, right there. And then we want to go ahead and go back over to manage forms and get that code, because we're about to go over and create the page for it. All right, so Webby 9414. Here's the ID for it. Grab that. And we're rolling back over here to the IC marketing funnels now. They're in the process of changing it. Some places it still says IC lead pages. Some places it says IC marketing funnels. So, and we want to go down to opt-in pages, right? Now the thank you page I made, I just clicked on thank you pages, and then I went down and picked this one right here and just whipped that up real fast. You can kind of experiment, and you don't have to do that. You can use the default one from Magic Responder if you want. You can have them go straight to your Ingresso site. You can have them go straight to a video, even though they haven't confirmed yet. It's totally up to you however you want to do it. I'm just showing you some different ideas. But we're going to make an opt-in page tonight, right? Good deal. There's a decent little lag tonight, guys. So I finally just saw the 6s. So good, you can see me. All right. Now we're going to link this all together with the actual page itself, and then take questions at the end. So definitely type in any questions if you want. I'll scout over there and take a look here in a minute. And let's just pick one of these. You know, it doesn't really matter. You got some video pages. You can do that if you want. You can just pick one of these right here. This person looks like they're having fun on the beach and relaxing. Looks like a place I'd like to hang out tomorrow. let's pick that one. All right. So I think you got an idea how this works. You can actually change the background, all that stuff. I like this background. It looks like a very, very peaceful place. Some place I'd rather be than hanging out in Central Kentucky right about now, right? I don't know about you. All right, so I like to hide that one. I'm not going to use that at all. And then right here, free video reveals tools necessary to build a business empire on the internet with very little investment. So you guys know that you can just come in here, type whatever you want, and then use it right there, right? Same thing here, enter your email address. All right, you can select the button color and change the button color if you want. You can change the text color, that text right in there, and be done with that there. I'm just going to leave that. Let's name this one. This is where I'm naming the page up here at the top right. I'm just going to do Webby 9414 all together, no spaces. SEO settings. If you were trying to rank for something and you want to put something in there, I would definitely type in a keyword or something that had to do with what you were doing, right? But I'm just going to copy the name of the page I'm using for right now. You got the idea? And then tracking code, I'm not going to bother using that right now. You can type a code in here if you wanted to. Autoresponder service. This is where we're going to link that up. Now I've copied the form code over there earlier. We're going to climb over here and put in magic responder. I'm going to enter the form ID, right? And then the redirect URL. So I think we were using the one-time offer for this part of it, right? And then click done right there. Double check everything there. That's good to go. Now everything is hooked up, guys. We're right at about 30 minutes. I want to take questions, and if you got stuck on anything or question at all back there, then ask away. Make sure it's related to setting up a sales funnel here, and we'll cover it, okay? The only thing I got left to do right here is publish. It is all good to go. So we'll hit publish. And then this is the link you use right there. It'll be right there on the top, or you can go back and get it under my pages, right? And we named it Webby 9414. So that's where you'd go grab that. But definitely type in any questions you have. And then this is live. So someone would opt in here, show me the video, they'd go to the one-time offer, right? Or you don't have to use a one-time offer. You could have them go right to a video if you want. So they're going to get this. After they confirm their subscription, you have it controlled, and in this example we use CNN. So you could use your website, you could have another page set up, you could build right here in the IC lead pages, or what are they calling it now? I'm still going to call it IC lead pages till it's official, but because I always call it that. But then and then after they confirm their subscription, you can send them to wherever you want there, and then they'll start getting the follow-up messages that we got in the that we downloaded from the back office. There were 7 back there, and rewriting them. So that is basically 30 minutes or less custom sales funnel. And I'm ready to take some questions. Let me slide this over a little bit so I can see. Yeah, I can see now. All right, guys, ready for the questions? Type them in over there. Anything at all related to setting up a sales funnel, I want to be here to help you out. Maybe there's something that we didn't even cover tonight that's relevant. I'm glad to help you. Type it in the box, and you know how to run the chat over there. You can turn it private if you want, if you don't want anyone else to see your question. I know there seems to be about a 90-second delay tonight, so I'll give it a little bit, but I'm sure you guys got some questions. Go ahead and type one in over there. All right, I see a good question. It says, my sales funnel is set up, and I tried testing it, but I only received the first letter from Magic Responder. Okay, so just how many did you put in there? I mean, I was just curious. And did you check spam folder just in case it went over there? So here's what I would check first. Make sure you had more than one set up. I'm sure you did, otherwise you wouldn't be asking me this, right? Two, check your from email. Make sure it's a professional email address because sometimes it will end up in the spam folder if you're using a Gmail or a Yahoo or any of the free emails like that. Check on that. Make sure that's set up correctly. Check your intervals. Make sure that's correctly because maybe you tested it. You only got the first one and somehow the interval was messed up and you had a wrong time in there or something. So check all that stuff and see what happened. Check the spam folder too. Maybe it ended up over there. But yeah, that's the first. That actually brings up a good point. So I'm glad you said that, Kathy. Basically, what you need to do, you want to be the first one to test your funnel, and then if you make any changes, you probably want to opt in again. You maybe take your email out from the back office, or you can just delete it from that campaign and then opt in again, or use a different email. So if you make some changes halfway through it, not just adding emails, that's not going to matter. But if you make any drastic changes, then basically you want to go ahead and just retest everything. Somebody says you missed the first part. That's fine. This is recorded. You can click through and get the link right off the, well, it'll eventually be in the back office, but you can get it right off Ingresso's YouTube page. I logged in there and did it from there. Any more questions? Type them in over there, please. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. We had a bunch of people on here. Okay, if you think it was Gmail, yeah. I've noticed that especially Gmail was the first one to lead the charge, but all of those public email type ones have really been cracking down on that for something with their algorithms or whatnot. So you got a lot better deliverability using a professional email. But that's just all the stuff to check for. So yeah, any other questions, type them in. Still see a lot of viewers on here, so anything related to tonight's topic, go ahead and type it in. I'll pause a little longer because I know there's a delay. Oh, you're welcome. You guys are hearing what I'm saying like 90 seconds later, so I don't want to hang up if you're about to type in another question here. All right, here we go. But the share number I got off the training. I wish there was a way I could just talk to you right here. Okay, it says, but the share number off the training will not let me highlight anything. You should be able to just go back and click it even when we're done, even when it's over, and it'll show you right there, or just find Ingresso's channel on YouTube, and it'll be there. It's not private or anything. A lot of times, a couple days afterwards, Dwayne will email it out too. I'm gonna see if I can grab. I don't think I can actually grab the YouTube URL until it's over. From here, let me look. Hold on. Let's invite. No, I don't have a URL I can grab really until it's over. I'll check their YouTube channel for you right now, and I'll put it in chat here, guys. So if you got any more questions, type them in. I'm going to find the Ingresso YouTube channel here real quick, okay? And I'll put it in the chat box for you. Hopefully I don't lose you here. Oh, you know what? I better not, because it's going to knock me off of this one, because it's logged into mine over there. I know I can do it in another window. That's what we'll do. I type your questions in. I'm going to grab you the URL for tonight's training, okay? I gotta go pull it from YouTube for you. All right, somebody beat me to it. Looks like Karen put it in there. Thank you, Karen. You are a rock star. Appreciate you. So there you go. Looks like you got the link right there. Any more questions, guys? I know I was going a little bit fast, but if you tie it all together between this training here and then the other ones we've done, it should be pretty clear to you. But I'm definitely here for you if you got any more questions. I still see a bunch of people still on here, so if you got them, type a question in. If not, we're gonna end this thing here in about 1 minute, okay? Oh, you're welcome. Glad you're on here. It's always a pleasure. Here we go. Here's a question. In the black rectangle around the webinar on the lower right corner. Yeah, I can't from my end, but everybody that's watching it should be able to see that. Good point. So Karen says in the black rectangle around the webinar on the lower right corner, you can see the YouTube icon. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you to do earlier. And so apparently she made it through and clicked that. Good deal. That's how she got the link. So yeah, when you're on the viewer side, you can see that. All right, guys. I'm not seeing any more questions pop up here, so if you got them, type them in quick. We're going to roll on out of here. If anybody's watching the Seahawks game in another window, tell me the score, please. It's about an hour after kickoff. Awesome, awesome. All right, so we got a lot of cool things going on with Ingresso Cybernetico. I'm going to wrap this thing up. Unless I see another question pop up here, we're going to end here in just a minute. But today is Thursday. It's a new month. There's a lot of cool things going on this month and some enhancements and stuff. And I've heard whispers of some cool stuff coming in the future. And just making everything a little bit better. If you find a little thing that needs tweaking, that's the stuff they're going to be working on throughout the fall here. So next week you're going to have a couple more trainings. Dwayne is recovering well. He'll be back up in action here pretty soon. So appreciate you guys coming out to the trainings. Just remember, you can register on the front of your website. Anybody you bring into Ingresso Cybernetico, just make sure they stay plugged in. And we're here to help. So have a great night. See you on the next one.